Hey guys, Karen here. I'm working on my second canvas that I wanted to do. I'm going to use this paper here. I've already inked around it and cut it down. Instead of doing the sprays, that blue that I had, I actually went back over it. As you can tell here, I went back over it with my my chalk paint, the pool. Because when I put it up to my great aunt's shadow box that I did for her, it was too strikingly different between the blue, and I personally didn't like that, so I'm just going to make them all to match the same colors. That way that's how I am. I usually don't mind when stuff are in the same color scheme, but I didn't like it for this here, what I'm doing with this here, so I just went over it with my chalk paint, and the chalk paint went over the varnish, as you can tell, very, very easily. So that was no big deal. I am going to make sure that I do get a little bit of the top part of the canvas, like I did with the other one. I hope you guys can see. I may need to put more. And if you just keep going, over your gesso just to get it out, it won't clog up whatever you've stenciled with. Then you'll still be able to see your stencil, whatever you put on for stenciling. Okay, hold on guys, I've got to stir this up. Probably should have done this beforehand. It's starting to get a little thick, but guys, I've had this paint for over a year, so you know, we know paint doesn't stand the test of time like that. Which I could probably water it down just a little bit, but I'm not going to. And I like the price. I paid $5 for that. That's an 8-ounce bottle, and depending on some of them other paints out there, 2 ounces, you know, you're paying a couple of dollars for some of them. Nah, I don't see it, guys. But I do like my chalk paints, and I do love most of the colors that come in this Waverly brand by Plaid. It is by Plaid. The only place I can find it though is at Walmart for my area. I don't know if it'd be anywhere else in anybody else's area. But I love the colors that they have. So I want to get this done so I can get it up. Chalk paint dries pretty fast too, so that's another good thing. Oh, and in the group, I seen where everybody is being so kind and supportive to oh, is it a little shabby angel? Oh, I'm sorry, I can't remember your tag right off the bat, hun. But everybody that is sending her racks and Happy Mail and stuff for everything that she lost during Matthew, you guys rock. I mean, honestly, to see our community pulling together like this for somebody in need, it's It's just great. It really is. It offsets any negative that is going around in the community, you know? That's, because at the end of the day, you know, that's what's important, you know? It really is. And I am just going to do that with my brush because it doesn't bleed through the paper. And let's see. I don't want to touch it. Is my head in the way, guys? If it is, I'm sorry. I'm going to put that in. I didn't have no white vinegar left. And so I have apple cider vinegar mixed in with some water for my brushes. And I have to tell you guys, it looks like it's going to work just the same way. Except your water looks a little dirty right off the bat because, you know, apple cider vinegar is dark. But it doesn't matter. That does not matter. As long as it's doing its job. Look, I cannot craft, ladies, without wearing it. Please tell me I am not the only one like this. Okay. So, I've decided, because those of you that seen me do this one, you know that I used the tape instead of gluing. I'm going to glue. I haven't decided if I want to use the glue and seal or the Modge Podge. Because actually when I put the sealer on here, the varnish, when I put that on there, I could tell where I taped and where I didn't. And it went back down, but I didn't like that idea. I wished it would have been, I wish I had glued it instead of taped it, to be honest. I really do. So, I'm going to go back to being a wet glue girl. And double-faced tape does have its place. I'm not saying that. But for me, wet glue it's just my preferred thing, and that's just all it is. But now if somebody asks, I can say, hey, I tried it. It wasn't for me. And I will still push wet glue any day. Now let me see how much I got. Okay, I only got a half a thing, so I think I'm going to Modge Podge because I love this stuff from Ranger. I don't think they actually make this anymore for Ranger. They've switched it to something else. But this is great to like just put over your boxes when you want to fussy cut out stuff and put it on your canvas, or like if I was fussy cutting these out and putting in an album, I would use this to go over top of it. It seals it very well and stiffens it. So I'm going to save that. Hoarding that. And I guess we'll use Match Podge, guys. I don't know if you're supposed to shake Modge Podge or not. I'm just gonna roll it a little bit. I know the varnish you can't, but I don't know if it matters with this. Okay, it doesn't say. It doesn't say. So I am going to use Modge Podge, and then I am going to cover it with my varnish that I have from Waverly. Look at there. Okay. That's okay. I do want to make sure. Okay, can you see, guys? I'm sorry if you can't. Okay. And I already went around the outside of it with Tim Holtz chip sapphire color around the outside of my graphic 45 paper. Oh, I gotta put the rest of that paint back in its bottle. I forgot to do that before I rinsed my brush out. That's okay, we'll do it. We'll lay that right there for right now. And sorry guys, but I am gonna have to stand up. See, and it's already tacking up. Ooh, no, don't suck down. This is another reason why I like my wet glue. But somehow, I'm telling you guys, I'm getting a different cutter. I do not like that Friscar cutter. It doesn't seem to line it up completely straight. I should have used my rotary on this. There you go. Oh, where did I put my bone folder? Haha. That's sad. Have 3 bone folders and can't find one of them. This is just letting me get up to the end of the canvas, guys, where my fingers will not fit because of how the canvas is made. So this will let me burnish it, and I can burnish my paper down without doing it from the outside and worry about pushing my canvas in or just making it a little bit loose where it wants to concave back in on itself. So it moved a little bit, but that's okay. It's hung up, nobody will notice. So, let's see. Actually, guys, okay, what I'm going to do is before I put the matchboxes on, where's my varnish? I am actually going to cover that with the varnish and let it dry, air dry. I'm not going to force the dry time with a blower. And then I will just restart the video and we'll continue on, because all that will be left to do is put the matchboxes on. But I don't know if I want to use tape or not. We'll see when. I want to make sure. Again, I'm doing the top of it before I do the sides. That's why I don't have to worry about the color of the paint lifting up into my varnish and dragging it across my paper. Because we found the first time it did do that. So can you see? I hope you guys can see. And I just splattered myself with varnish. So what's the weather like where you guys are at? It's the sky's clear, but the sun keeps coming and going. For right now. But it's warm. It is very, very warm. Okay. Now see, because I glued this down the first time, it's not puckering up like it did on that one with the tape. And what gets me is that it wanted to lift up right where the tape was instead of everywhere else. So, that's it for now. As soon as it's dry, I'll be back to finish it up, okay? See you in a little bit, guys.